Sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Forced out wide. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a design run, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Open man, right side. He's got it. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot that they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And you will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move James. First down.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Red on red.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He'll get this out wide, and he'll take this one in. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. First down, Lions.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Lions first down.
First down, Detroit.
Here's Gibbs. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
That's quickly out to Williams. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. From the gun, on third down, it's gone. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Red on red. Son.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Lions' 42-yard line.
Second and a yard.
Hey, run. Hey, Ginger.
Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And he will score! Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8. From the gun, it's Goff. Rolling right. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Four down. 7. We're good.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Go tonight. Like 20.
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Jaguars on top. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
Hold on. Protection.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Hey, 76. 76. Super. Harbaugh. Turbo.
Now Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Super 1.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Detroit.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Maverick, roll. What's up?
That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That luck good for 8 does it. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's going to be dragged down, but not till he's inside the 25. A big play here in the big game. 42 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Trevor Lawrence, touchdown Jacksonville. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? it takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions first down.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will score. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions get back in it. It is 21-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 4.
Red on red. Nice.
Lawrence now. He finds Austin with the grab. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. On 1st down, Lawrence to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Here's Bigsby. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko, come on.
Once again, it's Bigsby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here comes 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. quick throw on the RPO is complete.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
A gain of 5.
Here's Goff. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Four down. We're good. Left. Black 20.
On second down, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. The Lions call their first timeout as the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Go. 180.
To throw is Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, 180.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Tiger. Hey, 12. 180.
Back to the air, it's Goff. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. The throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one is good. He knocks it through. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll run with Gibbs. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Lions first down. And it's caught out wide on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Hold on. 76, tell him. 76.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Maverick. Shell. Ric Flair. Dude. Hey, Dula. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
On 4th down, Goff. That is intercepted. Picked up by Foye Oluokun. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Hey, go! Go! Hey, attack! Easy. Here we go.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
On to punt for the Jaguars.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Value three. Four down.
Off to throw on first down. This one complete. It's to Small. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's Goff. A throw left side. Going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Take right open. Hey, easy. Route. Focus. High.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Hey, run.
Jaguars, first down.
He'll get this out wide. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Rip, 23.
Bigsby will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ric Flair. Hut. Line 20. Attack.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this to about the 28. And Cameron Richardson there on the tackle.
5.
4 yards on the pickup.
A second down throw for Goff.
The 28-yard line.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 6 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate like in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Marla, 2 by 20.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Lions first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, lift. That's 5.
Goff to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
180. What's that?
Throwing here is Goff. Out to his right. He takes off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jaguars have it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready up.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Great job. Hey, Tinter. Hey, Tilt.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Hey, I'm gone. Brad, I'm ready.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He finds Austin with the grab. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Hey, Jupiter. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Now they are in business. inside the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard
Out of the gun, they're going to run, and it's Bigsby. And he'll get about 5. Here comes second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Soko, hut. 13 loop.
Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a third down and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up
Here's a design run. And he's got another one. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars add on to their already sizable lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tell you what. Here goes tonight. Wait, 20.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready. 45, white. Hut.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Watch out. Down. Set. Go.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
31. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Hut.
One more time for Montgomery. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
The play is a turnover on down.
Hey,
Now this is going to be a design run. The ball's out. And the Lions have come up with the football. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to write a finish to the season. After this, they'll come up here on second down and 5. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. First and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
Now Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Teslav. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Goff. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. Goff to throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And the Jaguars are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
And the Jaguars have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So, this performance, the cherry on top, the tour de force for this entire day. Many thought this was the best team all year. And Greg, in the biggest spot, they proved it in a big way.
I think all week preparing for the Super Bowl, I think they felt really good about their chances, Mike. They've been one of the best teams all season long. But to put all 3 phases together on the biggest stage and play at this level, I think when it's all said and done, we're going to look back, Mike, and this is going to be one of the most dominating performances in Super Bowl history.
Commissioner Roger Goodell handing the Lombardi Trophy to the Jacksonville Jaguars, the champions of Super Bowl 62. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.